Hi guys, just a quick little update video. I mentioned to you guys the last video I think I did. I was going to let you guys know when I was going to do the live, be on live on the show with Jeff Daughtry. And that's going to happen tomorrow at 5 p.m. Central Time. And I hope you guys will join us there. We're going to be discussing Monica's little video clip that I had in my head regarding the what if black aliens did arrive. And we're going to discuss that because I was thinking, again, I'm trying to think outside the box. And this video clip that happened actually happened to me. It repeats itself on occasion, not every day, but more times it just comes on in my head to where I'm paying attention to it. Again, I don't know where this clip is coming from. Some people say that it's from the Most High. Some people say it's from the archons or demons or something. I don't know where it's coming from. I honestly don't know. But when I have this vision clip thing, what always comes to surface, or whatever comes to my mind, is it says, I get the message that it is not, these creatures that are coming are not of Christ. What that means, I don't know. So, and there's a second part to this video clip that I don't think I've shared before. I have the first video. I think I did do the second part on one of the earlier videos. That I have the first vision about this big, giant, amazingly big spaceship that comes. And when the doors open, what emerges are beautiful, beautiful, breathtakingly beautiful, black, very tall. They look human, but except that they're very, very tall, extraordinarily beautiful, and their skin is black as midnight. But their skin has like an iridescence, almost diamond-like sheen to their skin. And they perform lots and lots of miracles. They resurrect people, and they move mountains, and they do all kinds of miraculous things. And a lot of people are afraid. But they tell us not to be afraid, that they are here for us, to help us. And people begin to worship them. And then this voice, or a knowing that comes in my head, says very clearly, they are not of Christ. And the vision stops. Then it clicks on again. It clicks on one more time, but this time it's another miraculous arrival of something bigger and badder than what I just witnessed. And then the clip stops. I don't get a knowing or a voice or anything that tells me that they are good or bad or whatever. I don't know. So anyway, that's what we're going to discuss. And the part that I think Jeff wants to discuss is, okay, if these beautiful black aliens arrive, how many people are going to worship them? Especially if they say that they are Jesus, or they say they're, or this entity says, I am Yeshua. How many people are going to worship them? Anyway, that's what we're going to discuss. I'm curious to see what Jeff thinks about that. And what everybody else thinks about that too. Chime in. Yeah. So anyway, I wanted to remind you guys about that. That's going to happen tomorrow at 5 p.m. Central Time. Please join us for that discussion. On another note, I had some pretty sad news. My ex-husband passed away suddenly, and he was only 51 years old. Now he had been sick. He had multiple sclerosis, and he had some medical problems, but we didn't expect him to just die suddenly like that. So it kind of took us all off guard. And I was thinking when my daughter came and told me that her father had passed away, my immediate response is I sort of bowed my head because I was sad that Don had passed. But then I instantly broke into a big old smile. And I could do that because of this journey, because of this enlightenment that I perceived. That we are sovereign, divine, free spirit beings. And I realized that Don has just ascended. And I'm so happy for him. Happy that he's ascended and he doesn't have to deal with this anymore. That's very comforting. Then I also wanted to kind of touch base. I'm still getting a lot of comments and messages from interested ones asking very good questions. Ones that are still in but are awakening and not sure how to get out. What should they do first? And asking me for advice of how do they do this. And the only thing I can say, number one, for the interested ones, do your research, babies. Do your research beforehand. Go to JW Facts. Check Kim and Mikey's channel. They have a lot, all the doctrines. See, I'm not good with that. But Kim and Mikey, they were in the organization for at least, I know, 30, 40 years. And so they have a lot of knowledge there. XJW Critical Thinker is another channel that you can go to. Ultimate Mordecai is another that you can go to really truly understand the doctrines of Jehovah's Witnesses and how they teach that and why they teach that. The ones that are still in, wanting to get out, again, what I did is when I discovered all of this stuff about the organization, I reacted. I reacted. And it caused me to lose all of my family and all of my friends overnight. If I had to do it all over again, I'd shut my mouth. I'd cry. I'd be angry. I'd do more research. but I keep my mouth shut. Um, I know that the organization, the governing body, has put stricter um, bars around you, because before you could fade or you couldn't become inactive and they would pretty much leave you alone. But now the governing body has instructed rank and file Jehovah's Witnesses, if someone is inactive or sort of fading out, they're to be treated just like a disfellowship. So that's going to make it kind of hard to fade. And I hate to say it, but you know, if you want to keep your family, you're going to have to pretend. Go to the meetings maybe, and when they think that you're researching jw.org, be researching JW facts in there and getting your notes down. Don't let nobody see you though, because they know they're gonna say, "Ooh, I saw them in JW facts," and you're gonna have your behind in the back room. So be careful who's looking over your shoulder. You know, the snitches there. But that's a hard one, guys. That is a hard one. There is a great number of ex-JWs out there that are willing and able to be a sounding board for you. Just reach out to different ones. Go to different forums under a different name so you won't be found out. That is so sad that you have to be our spy. It's really sad, but it's reality. And for the ones that keep telling me Jehovah's Witnesses don't kick you out of the organization for researching, okay, the ones who keep telling me that, I want you to go and research Beth Sarin, the 607 BCE mess in Jehovah's Witnesses with the fall of Jerusalem, the Masonic ties to Jehovah's Witnesses, all this stuff. Research that and go to your elders and say, look what I did. I went and researched. And when you research it, you'll see that it's absolutely true. Take that information to your elders and see what happens to you. They'll probably say, okay, yeah, sister, brother, we know that, you know, you're concerned, but you really shouldn't be going on these apostate sites because it's false information, blah, 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 blah. You need to go to jw.org. You believe that mess if you want to. I don't believe it no more at all. And in hindsight, I look at some of the stuff I believe or halfway believe or tried to believe, and I'm like, really? 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 So, again, interested ones, please do your research before you get baptized. Please do your research before you get baptized. The ones that are still active, do what feels right to you. That's the best advice I can give you. There is a lot of people out here, ex-JWs, that will be here to support you. We're here. We're here and we understand. And then I still have the Bible bullies coming at me, condemning me for questioning the Bible. The ones that believe that every single word in that Bible is gospel. It is the word of God himself. You're right. But a little twist. The Bible is the inspired, written word of God. But the question is, y'all, which God? And that sends up a whole nother can of worms. There's only one God. There's only one God. No, there's not. If you take off your indoctrination glasses and your hat or whatever else is covering your eyes and your brain and your heart. Look at those scriptures again critically. If you look at those scriptures critically, you cannot say that there's only one God in that Bible. And if there's only one God in that Bible, something wrong with him. He's hot, he's cold, he's mad, he's sad, he loves you, he hates you, he's gonna kill you, he wants you to cut your little pee-pee thing off, all kinds of crazy stuff. Look again, look again, look again. And then the ones who keep coming at me saying, you're talking about this, you're talking about that, you have this platform, da-da-da, you're leading people to hell and whatever. Again, this is Monica's channel. This is Monica's journey. And I'm simply documenting my journey. My path from 2 years ago, where I started. I'm showing you the progression of why I believed a certain way and why I had to unravel that. It's my journey. If you don't want to watch my journey, bye. There's a purpose for me making these videos. Again, it's very therapeutic for me because I've never been able to speak my mind. And I'm finally able to do that freely. And I will continue to do that freely. So anyway, I'll go ahead and close because I'm drawing a blank right now. Again, please join me tomorrow, guys, at 5 o'clock Central on the Christian Whistleblower, Jeff Daughtery, my baby. Anyway, till next time, guys, again, keep your vibrations high. Love each other. Support each other. Let's lift up our consciousness, those awakened ones and the ones that are awakening. We are connecting to each other worldwide. And there are people that I would have never connected with. And I find myself like this with these people. Once we meet, we're like this. Is because our minds are in sync. And there's something to that. There's something to that. So again, guys, take care of yourselves and love and light, my babies. Love and